James chapter 1. We're going to read through a couple of verses and talk about them. We're going to do verses 1 to 8. James, a slave of God and of the Lord Jesus Christ, to 12 tribes in the dispersion, greetings. Consider it all joy, my brothers, whenever you encounter various trials, because you know that the testing of your faith produces endurance. And let endurance have its perfect effect, so that you may be mature and complete, lacking nothing. Now, if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask it from God, who gives it to all without restraint and not reproaching, and it will be given to him. But let him ask in faith, without doubting, for one who doubts is like the surf of the sea, driven by the wind and tossed about. For that person must not suppose that he will receive anything from the Lord. He is a double-minded man, unstable in all his ways. Here we have James, the brother of Jesus, putting himself in the place in relation to Jesus as a slave, even though he is the brother of Jesus. And he begins with the greetings, as we all should, of course. But in verse 2, we see that he says, "Count it all joy when you fall into various trials and tribulations." I've had a rough couple of days. I've gotten through these rough couple of days. And it's okay. They're trials and tribulations. They make me stronger. They make me better. They help to mold me into who I need to be, into what I need to do. And therefore, I'm going to count it all joy as I go through these things. And I know that it's going to grow my endurance abilities. I'll be able to withstand more things. I'll be able to um, push back against the arrows of the devil, so to speak. When we go to verse 5, we see that if you lack wisdom, ask it of God. Have you actually asked for wisdom? Have you prayed and asked God for wisdom without fear, without trepidation, without being, well, do I really want this wisdom? I mean, if you spend your time asking for God for what you should be asking for instead of what you want, you'll see that you'll get what you're asking for. Because God even says here, when you ask for wisdom, he gives it without reservation. He'll give it to you. All you have to do is ask and take the time to pray. But when you ask in faith. Ask knowing that he will give it to you. Do not doubt that he will give you the wisdom that you need. Do not doubt that he will help you accomplish the task that he's put before you. For me, it was writing a book, and now it's another book. And he'll give you that ability and that wisdom. If you're a teacher, he'll help you teach better. If you're a carpenter, help you to build better, and so on. But you have to ask without wavering in your faith, knowing that he'll give it to you, as long as you ask without wavering. Verse 6 ends with, if you doubt in your faith, you'll be driven by the wind and the sea and tossed about. It hurts being driven by the wind and sea, doesn't it? You get that wind-blown effect on your face and your body. The sea tosses you about, crashes down upon you. In those moments when you wish that it could all just end and you didn't have to worry about anything anymore, that's when you need to reach out in faith and know that God will calm the seas for you. He'll give you the wisdom to go through what you need to go through and the patience to endure it. Verse 7 and 8 are rather telling. If you are that double-minded man and you're unstable in all your ways, you will not receive anything. And rightfully so. If you're unstable, is a bank going to give you a loan? Is an employer going to give you a job? Are you going to be able to hold on to your family, your children, your spouse, if you're unstable? No. So you need to pray for these things and seek these things and look for God to give you the wisdom that you are praying for and believe and know that he will. May God bless you and keep you. May he bless the reading of his word. Thankfully, his word does not go out void. Make sure to like, share, and follow.